Hey guys, what's up? Michael here again, and I'm here to show you some self-myofascial release for your latissimus dorsi, your lat muscle. It's going to be your back muscle essentially. And your lat, point A, connects right up here, right in the pit of your shoulder. And it runs all the way down, back into right here, top of your hip point. And it's responsible for all the movements like this, overhead. But yeah, gonna need a foam roller. Anyone will do. Softer the better if you're just starting out. It can be a little rough for starters. I know it was for me whenever I first started foam rolling, so if you are starting out, I would recommend a softer one. And you're gonna start on your side, back leg, like a kickstand basically, knee bent, foot on the ground, so you can kind of leverage your weight with that. And there are two different ways that I prefer to release my lat. One is I'll stay completely just on my side like this, elevate my hip, tuck my pelvis, contract my core, extend my arm overhead, hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. Or I will rotate out a little bit, and that allows me to get some more of the lat that's on my back as opposed to the side body. And it's a little tighter on my side, so I'm going to go ahead and do that area. But you can do either one depending on how you feel that day, whichever one's tighter. It's your call. Obviously work on whatever is tighter. But what I like to do before I start foam rolling the lat is just rolling through it. Some nice soft movements. Getting some blood flow into the area. Really loosening it up. You'll feel a bone right up here, right beside your armpit. That's the farthest you want to go. It'll kind of pinch in when you get up there. It's nothing to be concerned about. That's just where your lat muscle ends and everything else above that starts. So you don't want to go past that point. The furthest I would take it is right below your armpit, right about here. So now to release it, we're going to get into the same position. Hike your body, tuck your pelvis, core tight, arm stretched overhead. We're going to breathe deep and gently, holding that stretch for 20 to 30 seconds. Really focus on breathing into the lat muscle. So kind of picture your side body expanding as you do this. Ooh. And usually around 25 seconds to 35 seconds, I personally will feel the release, and I'll also hear like a crack. It's kind of like a crack through my body, kind of like how if you were to move a body part and you would hear your joint pop. It's very similar to that, and that's when you know you've released it, when you either feel it or hear it or both. And it's pretty distinct, so it's really not really difficult to tell whenever you do release it. But usually you'll know when. I know I do myself. It might take a little bit of practice, but if you stay consistent with it, and if you have a pretty good routine of practicing self-myofascial release with a foam roller, you'll begin to notice when that release does come, and you'll be able to just know when you've released it, honestly. But yeah, it's a great stretch for your lat muscle. If that area is tight, if your back's tight, that's fantastic release for that. So give it a try. Hope you enjoy it.